Here is one of them all videos, another one, much smaller one. These will probably start being much smaller alls. First up is this 3-part story, Superman, Action and Comics 811, Adventurings of Superman 624, and Superman 201. This is when Superman crosses over with that fella off of the Hellcats, Maestro. The whole thing is by the same creative team, so it might be alright. I like how for the first 2 parts they did this mirror image thing, and then just gave up and did a tribute to the first Superman cover here. Amazing Spider-Man #1 by Nickelback Spencer. It's actually a lot thicker than I was expecting. I pretty much only bought this to do a video about Nickelback Spencer and why I didn't read his Spider-Man book. But in order to make that point, I had to undo my only point. Beyond Batman 43 and 44, I have got no connection to Beyond Batman at all. Never seen the cartoon. I wanked out with his mum once. I always felt like I should check this book out because it has got a good creative team. It's written by Stan Jurgensen, but I always felt like I had missed the boat by not getting in at the start. I got these because issue 44 here promises a fight between Beyond Batman and Robert, the Batman's son version, Darnell Kane. And I thought that might be interesting. Cables, #4 by Fabio Nicieza, and I don't know who the artist is. Art Thimbley, with an assist from Robert Liefeld. Imagine being an artist and having to have an assist from Robert Liefeld. My Cables collection starts with issue 5, and I was fine with that because I was under the impression that the first 4 issues were set off in the future that Cables comes from. But then I found out that issue 4 has him returning to the present, and actually has some very important character beats with regards to his relationship with Dominoes and Marina. Look, it's got one of them pull-out trading cards. DC Death Metal. I really hate the shiny cover. It was a nightmare getting this. The old DC dumping Diamond and the lockdown. I genuinely could not get this any sooner than now. Actually, I've already read this. I read the digital version on the day of release. Zack Snyder, he does some stuff that I am really thankful for in this. And Greg Batman's art is good as always. Dark Justice League 21, 22 and 23 with Animals Man and now Dr. Fates. I still haven't even read the first part that I got last time. I'm buying these because I like Animals Man and I like Dr. Fates, and I kind of trust Les from Drinking Criticism when he says this Ram V person is a good writer. If they're rubbish though, you should all unsubscribe to his channel or something. No, I didn't do that. I didn't want to start a beef with him or out like that. Didn't laugh, but I got the first 6 issues of Chinese Superman. Let's just quickly skip past that one. Van Morrison here. This is that Multiversities comic where he does Watching Men with the charlatan characters. Captain Ataman, 90 Sides, Mr. Questions, Pacemaker. And this is the original Blue Beetles. The one before the one I like, and the one before the one before the one that I didn't like. Nice cover, I'm really looking forward to this. Some free Punisher comic that they included. I didn't care, I probably won't even read this. Terrificals 27. Sadly, this is the last ever issue of the series to be published. It was never a good seller, but I feel the whole pandemic made it really easy for DC to justify cancelling this book. And yep, it ends with a cliffhanger. And look, Blue Beetles, the one that I like, is in this one. I was actually in hospital when issue 26 came out. I need to track that one down. And here I am filling in some gaps in my Extra Factors collection. Here is issue number 9, part of Muty Mascara, with a cover by Mark Stanley Lee. Issue 19, the issue that I thought would be hard to find since it's one of them issues that scalpers inflate the price of, even though it isn't the first appearance of Armageddon's jockeys. But I got it for $5 anyway. Issue 22, the one that was missing last time. 36 and 38, so now I have all the Infernus tie-in issues. And then issue 50 with its cover by Robert Liefeld. I have actually read this one before. It is in the Acts of Vegans omnibus. Most of the issue is just a really good smackdown between Armageddon and Tom Hiddleston. And to finish things off, here is Excellent Men 77 and 78. These are that storyline where all the psychics lose their powers. It was bigged up like I thought it was going to be a big crossover, but it's just a two-part story in the middle of what I'm going to call the vague age of Excellent Men, which is similar to the vague age of Spider-Man. All I'm saying is, with these recap pages, this story has already gotten off to a great start with me. And a great start with Bufka Hustle Time. I kinda hate doing these videos because I much prefer the idea that people assume I already have every comic ever. And I'm doing these immature videos where I get all the names wrong because that's how I choose to live me life. If anyone is keeping track, by the way, the Extra Factors issues I still need are issues 11, 15, 32, and most of the Judgment War story arc. When I get them, I'll have every issue from issue 5 to issue 109. Those were my comics that I got, other than DC's Death Metal, which I will be reviewing ASAP. That stands for as soon as possible. I'm not saying that the comic is sappy. Which ones do you want us to get to first? It's like interactive now. You decide. I rate all these 7 thumbs up. Except the Punisher comic that I'm likely not even gonna bother reading.